Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers and able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
It does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This goes out wide from Madison.
Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Rodgers now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Rodgers now on first down.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Again, that's Watkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the arm, the run out of the play. He took the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Rodgers again now. He's got it.
Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
A first down catch for Allen Lazard has turned out to be a personal favorite of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's carved out a nice role in this Packers receiver rotation.
Now Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Allen Lazard from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Fourth down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw, just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of this. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cook. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll give left side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Cousins on 3rd and 2.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's Rodgers to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To throw, Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes. Almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. And this is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cousins now. Complete. Jefferson the target. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got Tonyan complete over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now Cousins.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Left side, Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On play action, Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry by Jones.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.